Welcome back, guys, and today we want to design this birthday flyer like what you are seeing on your screen right now. Our hug for today goes to our latest subscribers, and please let us know where you are watching from so that we send you a hug in our next tutorial. So guys, let's begin with our tutorial on this birthday flyer design. But if you are coming across our channel for the first time, please kindly subscribe to the channel so that you are not left out when we drop new content. Okay, and to all our returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate. Now we are going to delete this text in order to start preparing our background, and I must say here that I have two backgrounds that we're going to mesh them, so kindly keep watching to see the trick that is involved in doing this. Also, I will be taking you guys to another secret application that you can use to enhance your picture quality for your birthday designs or any other design. So this particular tutorial is rich and packed full, so stay tuned and keep watching. We're going to begin with our background, so I'm going to click on the background setting, and next I'm going to click on import from gallery. So I'm going to bring the background from the gallery. The first background I want to use here, is this. Okay, so I want to use this as my first background. Now go to the middle button here, click on this middle button and click on the import button. Import. So click on import, and once you click on import, go straight away to bring in the second background that we want to blend. Okay, so we have this. We are going to increase it to size it up this way. So after sizing it up, go to your relative position and tack it to the middle. So click on the relative position, then you can click on this and this. So I'm going to tack everything to the middle. Then you come to opacity, and reduce the opacity. So this is the easiest way to blend this background together. So we're going to reduce the opacity right down to about 20. Okay, good. Now go to layer and lock it up. Wonderful, this is fine. So guys, now it's time for us to go to this other application to prepare our image, to edit our image and improve its quality so that we can use it in this design. So let's head to the next application. Please subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. So now we're working with the Photoroom application. Please download Photoroom on your Google Play Store, install it, then you create your account. All right, you log in with your Gmail or something like that. Once you are logged in, you have an interface like this. So we're going to click on this transparent. Okay, so just click on transparent, and we're going to bring in the image. As you can see, this is the image with the background. So now it's scanning to remove the background for you. It's going to remove the background. Good, that's removed the background automatically. That is so awesome. And guys, now what we need to do is to click on the image. So we're going to click on this image, then we reduce it. Why are we reducing it? If you look here, you will see Photoroom. That is the watermark, because this is actually the free side of the application. I did not pay for it, I did not subscribe to it, so that's why it's still free. But then if you download this image like this, it will disturb you because the watermark is there. So how do I deal with this problem? I'm going to click on the image, as you can see, then I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, just hold it with your two fingers and reduce the size. Then you shift it to the corner where the watermark is not there. You see that if we bring it here, you will see the watermark. Can you see that? But then we're going to bring it here, okay, to this other side, so that it doesn't it is not affected by the watermark. Don't bother about the size of the image. Later on, we are going to adjust everything. Good. Now look down here, you will see something like light on. Okay, so this is the first step to brighten your image. We're going to take light on. Good. You see how bright the image looks now? Then come down again, you will see filter. Click on filter, and we have lot different forms of filters down here, as you can see, but the one I want us to use is noir. So just click on noir here, on noir. Okay, just click on this noir. and this is the one that we have chosen. Then you click now on done, click on done, and you can have it like this. Now we are done with it. It's time for us to save it. So click on this share button here, click on this share button. If you have not created an account yet, they will ask you to create an account and save it. Okay, so just go ahead, save it. There is no trouble about that. But if you have created an account already, like me, creating an account there just involves signing in with your Google account. Okay, so I'm going to save to gallery, save to gallery, save to gallery. So we go back to our Pixellab application and we click on import. So we're going to import this image that we're just from working on. This is the image, as you can see. So now you see that the reason why we shift the image to the extreme end, we reduce the size and shift it to this end, was to avoid this watermark, because in order to remove this watermark you must pay, and since we did not subscribe, we had to look for a way around. So now we're going to crop out this watermark. So just click on crop, then you crop out the watermark image. Okay, just crop it out, then you have your image like this, and we have edited the image successfully without paying for the application. Is that not awesome? That is very much awesome, guys. So now let's proceed with our design, and I'm going to bring the image, increase the image size a little bit. Then I'm going to shift it down here. As I shift it down, just click on your relative position to tack it to the middle. Okay, then what you are going to do next is to copy this image. You can see I have the second image with me here. And as I copy it, I'm going to go to eraser. Make sure that the second image is still highlighted. So I'm going to click on my eraser. We want to blend this other second image with the background. So as I click on my eraser, I'm going to increase the size of the eraser. Then I'm going to increase the blurriness. This is actually the function that makes the image to be blended. So make sure, take note of that. Then we're also going to increase the size, the length of the eraser. So let's go. I'm going to increase the size a bit. Then the blurriness, I'm going to increase it completely. Then I'm going to increase the length of my eraser also a bit. As you can see, this is the length. And I have something like this. Now start to erase from the down part of the image. So we're going to erase this image like this. Okay, just make sure that you carefully and nicely erase it this way. Okay, then you can now click on the check mark up here. Click on the check mark up here to continue. Good, so we can see that now we have this. Let's even go and crop the image so that we can bring it to focus further. Good, so we have it like this, and we're going to increase the size. All right, guys, so we're going to increase the size now considerably just to bring it to focus. Then we're going to shift it to this other extreme end. And guys, here you have to go now to your layer. Okay, just click on this layer button here, because we want to keep this image to the back. Okay, we want to tap it to the back, so we're going to click it like this, and as you can see, we have sent it to the back successfully. Out of that, you can just click on to back here. This is the back to back button, this one. Okay, to back. Good. Now what are we going to do next? We are going to go to opacity. We can't leave the image like that. We are going to go to proceed to opacity. Okay, click on opacity and reduce the opacity of the image. Okay, just reduce the opacity drastically. We are going to reduce it to about 10. Okay, so that we have something like this. Beautiful. Now go to layer and lock everything up. So we have successfully blended the two images to our design without any stress. Now it's time for us to start writing some important details. So we want to make the wish, and we're going to click here on this A button. Please, as you watch the tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome design contents and other interesting design tricks. Thank you very much. So we're going to click on text, double tap, tack, delete the old one and put happy. So our first text is happy. Good. Now come to color. Okay, the text color, we're going to go to our text color and we're going to give it this somewhat yellow color, this color. Okay, then you come to font. I want us to use a script font for this, so the font that I'm using is called the Amsterdam 1. Okay, the Amsterdam 1 Z12LF font. You can download this font freely on DaFont. Alright, most often I get all my fonts from dafont.com. So I'm going to click on this font. Now, as you can see, then I'm going to reduce the size a little and go to your relative position and tack it to the middle. Then you can even use position to push it a little further. Good. Now let's go to the next text. Okay, we click on next text, double tap to write birthday. So it's happy birthday, but this one is all going to be in capital letters, all on capital letters. Then we bring it here also, and we're going to go to our font, and the font we are using for this is called the Gold Bold. Okay, so we want to use Gold Bold. Download Gold Bold also on dafont.com. We click OK. Then we increase the size of Gold Bold a little, and use your relative position as well to tack it to the middle. So we are using but this other button. All right, good. Now let's assume this birthday we are doing it for our friend, so we are going to write a wish for him. Okay, so just click on text, double tap again, tack, delete the old one and write I can't think of a better gift than your friendship. Happy birthday. Okay, so this text is showing to, it's all showing to me because I already have it. All right, so okay, good. So I have this wish for him. I say, I can't think of a better gift than your friendship. Happy birthday. Cheers to another trip around the sun. So guys, this is awesome. This is just an awesome and simple way to wish your friend a happy birthday. Okay, out of that you can equally use other interesting wishes for your birthday. It depends on you, but for the sake of this tutorial, for the purpose of this tutorial, this is the one we want to use. Now I want us to go to font and change the font. So we're going to change this font to the font I love so much. Okay, this font called Roxford Sans Light. Great. Then we reduce the size, and as we reduce the size, I want us to go to alignment, on the alignment, and we're going to give it a middle alignment. Remember that so far we have been using middle alignment for all our text, beginning with the happy, then birthday, all of it was middle alignment, so or center alignment. So we want to continue with that. Now you can reduce the size a little further, then you go to relative position. On relative position, tack it back to the middle. Great. So we have this. Now we want to put in the date. Okay, the date for this birthday. So but we want to keep that on a shape. We want to keep that on a shape. So we're going to go to shapes, click on shapes, choose this square, increase the radius. Okay, just increase the radius to about 20. Then reduce the size. Okay, just reduce the size. Carefully so that we have something like this. Now copy it, and as you copy it, I want you to go to color, and we're going to give it this same orange color. All right, so let's just as you copy it, okay, sorry about that. So as you copy it, just go to edit, on edit, then reduce the opacity completely, and we're going to give it a stroke instead. So we're going to give it a stroke of 5. Then you can go to the stroke color. On stroke color, we want to give it yellow. Okay, great. So this is what we actually wanted. Then you can bring this one and let's place everything here this way so that we have something like this. Now we're going to click on the last shape, this one. Just click on it, and as you click on it, rotate it. Go to rotation and rotate it. So just rotate it to about 15. Then use your position to send it up a little. Just arrange it. Okay, so that we have it crossed like this. Great. Now we want to erase a portion of the shape. Okay, so we want to erase this part. How can we do that? We just go to shapes, then we give this shape any random color here. Let's just give it a red color. All right, then we place it here. Carefully place it. Okay, so this is exactly what we want to do. Great. So we leave it this way. Then you go to your layer and match it up. So we go to layer, we match it up, the two shapes, mesh them together. Then you can go to erase color, and we're going to pick the red color. Great. So that we have this. Now let's arrange it to make it fall as though it's coming from the back. Can you see that? Okay, good. Such that we have something like this. Now we're going to go to layer and match it up now with this first white shape. Great. Then we bring it down and reduce the size a little bit. Good. Now we are going to copy this text. Copy this, then we'll write the date. So the date is on the 27th of April. Okay, so 27th April. Then we go to color, and when you go to color, I would love you to click on this plus button. Just click on this plus button and click on this color picker. Click on your color picker. Then we're going to pick any dark color on this background. Okay, any dark color on our background here. Always look the color monitor here to see the color that you have currently chosen. So once you have that, click on the check mark, click OK. Then we'll have this dark color. We want to apply the principle of reversibility. Okay, a dark color on a bright surface and a bright color on a dark surface. So that's exactly what we want to do. We are going to reduce the size of this. Then we bring it here. We want it to stand on this shape. Then you can go to size and even reduce the size further. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. So we're going to place this. Great. So we have this now. So guys, we're going to proceed again to add another shape. So just click here and we're going to click on shapes. Okay, but before that, I want us to import a color palette. So we want to use an orange yellow color gradient for this shape that I want to create. So how can we achieve that? Just by bringing in this color palette. Okay, so you can always search on Google for yellow orange color palette. You will have color palettes like this. This is the easiest way that I want when I want to get my color precise and exact without any errors. I just go and download the color palette. So after doing that, I'm going to import it into my design. So I can see, I'm just going to place it here somewhere in the design. Then I'm going to click on shapes. Then I choose a circle. As I choose a circle, I want to click on the gradient. Now as you click on gradient, just click on this. Sorry. So just click on this plus button to arrange the colors. So first we want to give this a yellow color. So you click here and you also click here. So let's go. You click here and here. Then you click on your color picker to pick the color from the color palette. So you look up here on your layers. Where is the color palette? Of course, this is the color palette here. So we'll click on the color palette. So I want to first of all start with this yellow. That's why I've placed the color picker here. Then I'm going to click on the check mark, and I'm going to repeat the second thing for the second color. So I'm going to click here now and here also. So I click, I choose the color picker, then I'm going to pick this last this orange color. Okay, this first grade of orange. So the colors that we're working with here are the first grade of yellow color and the first grade of orange color, not to produce a perfect harmony for our gradient. So I'm going to click on the check mark to proceed. Good. Now you click OK and you have your shape this way. Just click on the check mark to proceed. Then we're going to delete this shape, this color palette. That's all for it. We don't need it again. And I'm going to reduce the size of this. Then I'm going to rotate it this way, such that the yellow side of the circle is this side and the orange is this side, because they fall along the complementary color scheme. Okay, they always lie next to each other. So I'm going to bring it this way, increase the size of the circle a little, as you can see. Then I'm going to click on my layer, click on layer, and try to send this shape to the back of the person. Okay, it should fall just to the back of the person, of the person celebrating the birthday. Okay, so that it falls this way. Awesome. Now I want us to copy this text, copy it, double tap to write. So per se this person is 26 years, and so we are just going to write 26. Then I'm going to go to size, increase it considerably. Then I go to color and give it this dark color that was just from creating this color. Okay, this one. Then you can even increase the size further. Just arrange it carefully here. Then go to opacity and reduce the opacity. Reduce the opacity to about 20. Okay, then what you are going to do now is to go to layer, on layer, then you send it to the back of the person. Okay, it should fall to the back of the person, as you can see here, on top of the circle. Good. So that we have this. Looks awesome, right? Good. Now the last thing we're going to do for this design is to bring in some ribbons. So I have these blurred ribbons with me. You can also download your own ribbons from Google. When you go and search for a ribbon PNG, then you have elements like this. So I'm going to rotate this ribbon because I want this other bigger side to be the one showing, and I'm going to increase the size. So let's increase the size, increase. Great. Then I'm going to place it here. Good. Perfect. Now guys, this is a simple way in which you can design your birthday flyer, or for even customers. I hope we all learned something in this design, one or two things. And if you did enjoy the tutorial, please kindly share it with your friends so that they can also practice as we learn and grow the community together. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel, and to all our returning subscribers, we really love you so much for the support you are giving us. God bless you.